Last time shoot, can you imagine? Zaid, I can't freaking believe it, man. हो गया? मतलब कैसे हो गया? हाँ?
We all are failing, passing, कुछ खुराफात कर रहे हैं और हमको अभी हिम्मत चाहिए कि ये खुराफात करके कुछ किसी ने किया है और हमको पता है वो आपने किया है. So our idea is we want to know that the Kiran Rao has also failed, and so the name of the whole episode is I too have failed with Kiran Rao. तो वहीं से हम शुरुआत करते हैं मैम.
I've had 10 years of failing at writing, where I've been like just writing for like 10 years, I've got so many projects that I've got several drafts of. I've got a, let's say, cupboard full of ideas, let's say, at various stages of development. And that could, in any other, kind of way of sort of like judging where I've gotten in 10 years is a failure. I mean, I've had many people come up to me and say, what have you been doing, man? Why didn't you make a film? And, so the idea that the idea that these 10 years have gone failing is not something I like to think of it as. I kind of think that, and I have failed. Like, I've written screenplays that I've got to a certain point, narrated them, not liked them myself, not found that they were good, gone back to so those are all failures technically. And that film is still something I'd like to make, and I still don't think I've got to the right screenplay version of it. And it can be super disheartening when you go from like stage to stage, version to version. I mean, and everyone who's a writer and who creates knows that, like, your drafts are just, sometimes you're just staring at something that you think is just like it's a mirror of your worthlessness, mirror of how badly I write and how can I not know, basic shit.
Maybe at times
back to the...
You are so dependent on the opinion of the people outside of...
Yeah, no, it's not that. For me, it's very much, I'm a very, 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 very hard critic of myself. I literally have not watched my film since I made it, because in some deep down, like, sort of sense of, sort of like fear of looking at my failure on screen, if you know what I mean. So it's I don't need other people to make me feel bad at all. I do it fine myself. Like, I'm really good at doing it for myself. So I think it's also a question of, letting it drive you and not letting it hold you back. So I think, despite the fact that I failed and I had very many low points in this sort of 10 years of writing, I think what it helped me do was realize, and this is something I'm quite like grateful for as an instinct in myself, is to be able to say, it's not good enough for me. I'm not going to make it. Like, there are several things there, like lots of people would have just gone out and made it, but it's not good enough for me. I don't want to do it. I'm fortunate that I don't have to work every day as a writer and put out something I'm not happy with for a living, or I'm not a filmmaker. I'm just fortunate. I'm like really, really lucky to have the privilege of not having to put out substandard work or something I'm not proud of. And lots of people have to do it for a living, and I doff my hat to them, because honestly, I think that kind of rigor and that kind of dailiness of putting out shit just gets you better at it. It's like opening a dusty tap and the first lot of shit that comes out is going to be, brown and mucky and not something you want to drink, but it's just gets cleaner after that, because you're just good at it and the tap knows how to flow, and that's how you turn it on and there's water.
Perspective, I mean, just someone told me on the same line. So, friend of mine is a director, he was the chai bana rahe the, and I just asked him, so I would always question the idea of why am I doing this? See, it's a non-commercial zone I'm entering into. मैं कंपेयर कर रहा हूँ IIT के लौंडे मेरे साथ पड़े हुए हैं, पैकेजेस, गूगल, फेसबुक, blah blah, and then you are at भोपाल वापस आ रहे हो, and then there is this whole set of comparison, and you do that when your journey is not something that you decide on. So you never thought, आपने शायद शुरू जब करा होगा तब ये कहाँ पता था कि मैं लिख रही हूँगी और ऐसा लिख रही हूँगी जो मेरे मन का है. Maybe the initial thought when you were growing up was, I want to be a writer, maybe a film or maybe something else, but now the whole idea suddenly translates into your freedom of being what you want to do. So इसी पे ही बात आई थी, तो I was just asking him, isn't it difficult? कितना struggle करना पड़ता है हमें यार? तो struggle ये कहाँ है? स्ट्रगल ये उन्होंने बोला कि स्ट्रगल तो ये है जो बंदा वहाँ बैठा हुआ है 20 घंटा और बेमन का काम कर रहा है, तुम तो मन का काम करके जूझ रहे हो, तुम्हें तो मजा आ रहा है।
जब हम लोग छोटे थे, we were exposed to a variety of arts, you know, whether it's music, the theatre, reading, you know, different kinds of genres of literature, dance. We actually got to see live performance a lot more when we were younger because there were no big cinemas. We weren't allowed to go to the cinema, and you know, stuff like that. So there was exposure to different kinds of art forms, which I think is really, really important for anyone who wants to be a filmmaker, because it's important not just artistically but also to expose yourself politically to what's going on in the world around you. And I think just being on a film set doesn't do that. And I'm really grateful that film school gave me those 2.5 years of discussing gender and sexuality and politics and culture and all kinds of things that on a film set you don't have the leisure of doing. So I think जिन को फिल्में बनानी है, मुझे लगता है कि ज़रूरी है कि आप ज़्यादा पढ़ें, ज़्यादा सुने, ज़्यादा बातचीत करें, you know, kind of immerse yourself a little bit more in non-film things and develop an eye, you know, develop your eye, develop your mind's eye, you know. It's not just about knowing how to handle a camera or just having a story, but what is that like? What's your perspective, you know? Why do you have that perspective? And मैं कलकत्ता में बड़ी हुई, which is a really communist, like fantastic place to grow up because they don't have a concept of money, and it's actually in some ways a little bit problematic because I came out not wanting money and being like, oh, you know, paise and all that, and you know, it was actually not a bad thing because to date, like, I can live pretty frugally. I don't have very much interest in the box office side of life, but there, I mean, because of just the माहौल of कलकत्ता में एक ऐसे आर्टिस्टिक माहौल है कि you will be judged by what you say, not by what you wear, or you will be judged by your ideas, you know. So I think that was really important because it sharpened all of us. It made all of us acutely aware of where we were, our privilege, where, you know, how things were around us, which I think young people who want to be filmmakers must already be. आज के ज़माने में you can't avoid it. आपके social media पे, you know, what's going on in the world is coming at you, but it's very, very possible to live in a bubble and not be aware of it, and you know, think this is everything. And you know, I think that is far more important than film school for people who want to make film. See, I think you guys have already got I wanted to say that with Zeel, I've had one of the best production experiences I've ever had. Really.
Thanks.
I think production-wise, they are incredibly, yeah, you're very much there. Ajay, sorry?
The city and the state, very proud.
Very proud. And they should, really, they need to take a bow. It's a fantastic achievement, really. And honestly, MP is endlessly, is like full of possibility.
Yes.
So people are just going to keep coming. I've come here and I want to come back now to just see places.
Sure.
So I feel like to create an ecosystem, the only way to create it is, I think there are two aspects of it. One is getting people actually trained in the technical aspects of film, which to my mind will be easily done if you already have, you know, some sort of a database of young people who want to be in film. And I do not mean just educated people who've gone to colleges. I mean people who are high school dropouts, people उस तबके के लोग जिनको पढ़ाई जिनसे नहीं हो पाती है, जिनके पास you know पैसे नहीं हैं कॉलेज वगैरह जाने के लिए, उनके लिए आप, you know, for all the allied parts of filmmaking, all the technical aspects, whether it's, because at the end of the day, whether you're a dress man or a spot boy or a light boy or a grip, each of these things need training, and in India we somehow haven't developed that anywhere in the country. I cannot today train to be a light boy. I have to go there, you know, burn my fingers on set and learn. That's the only way to do it. And I think I feel this about in general, not just film. There's so many people who don't need to or don't want to or cannot afford to go to college or get educated. And 90% of the services we use do not need high-level education. You know, actually, not everyone can be the DOP or the costume designer or the, you know, production designer, but they certainly can be, you know, the costume wardrobe supervisor, which also needs a certain kind of head, or you want to be a continuity supervisor. You know, all these things need some training. So I was telling you earlier as well, I feel like you should have, and really it depends on how deeply you want to get into it, but for people who want to study in the academic way and want to be a costume designer, filmmaker, writer, lyricist, etc., those kind of fields which we'd call HODs or above the line field, you can actually host people for a couple of days, have 3-day workshops on cinematography, on new equipment, learning about, you know, new things. So those kind of things you can definitely do. And a deeper thing would be to, you know, start, I don't know, once you've got these filmmakers here trained, to have the allied services be trained. You know, like that's like what do you call it, a skill training thing for film. The second part I was getting to actually out of the two things, one was skill training, and like you're already doing that. And the second thing was kind of having, like you were saying, a film and literature festival, or having some sort of arts festivals, which with, you know, you have your Bharat Bhavan and venues that you can use and things like that. That's really great to get the, you know, arts community from around India to visit. And that cross-cultural sort of like exchange really helps. You know, you'll suddenly meet a person you think is the perfect writer, or a producer who's very interested in what you're doing. You know, getting people together, I think, is, and you've got a great city to invite people to. It's a beautiful city. It's an amazing city. There's a community of people who are all sort of some different fields, writer, fashion designer, filmmaker, artist, all kinds of people who've all come together, marketing, writing, filmmaking, crypto, etc., who are all kind of trying to develop a community in Bhopal, where you kind of like, they want to make it a hub for film, for the arts, you know, for
film up.
Film
Film up. The film up.